2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at the center. And for the Warriors, they've got Dixon. Butler out there with Moody. Then it's Quentin Post. And it's Curry in at the point. Oh, what a fun matchup, Doris, we have here tonight, featuring two teams that love to shoot the three.
And we continue to see more and more of this in today's NBA, Kev. Both of these teams have the green light to fire with any sliver of space from deep. This should be a shootout.
Dixon. And it's Derek White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Dixon's shot is off. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him.
He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Well, there's evidence all over the floor of how well Stephen Curry runs this team. He does a good job keeping them at their pace and making all the right decisions.
Round the pass to White. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Dixon. White covering, and he banks in the layup. Dixon's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Dixon. Here's Queta. Drops in the layup for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Inside. A nice shot by Dixon. That's 7 points for Smooth.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry against Simons. And it's Boston with another.
Oh, crafty play by Simons, working the pick and roll to perfection.
Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
Here's Simons after the made shot from Dixon. Simons with the ball, and it's good for 2.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that.
Curry's shot is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Tatum against Butler. Basket counts.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior. Yes, sir.
Warriors trail by 3. It's Curry outside. That one doesn't drop. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Now here's Simons. 20 points for him last game against Chicago. And it's White missing.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
So it's Boston now. leading by 5. Brown outside. Here's Cada, defended by Moody.
The tremendous defensive effort from Stephen Curry. Believe me, his teammates will hear about that denial.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now here's Curry. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Celtics leading by 5. Bounce pass from Tatum. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by Tatum.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area. Just drops it in softly.
A nice shot by Dixon.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Brown deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. White with it. Butler covering. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Cada's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Dixon. He also had a big impact in that win against the Spurs. And that one drops.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Simons from outside. Drills the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Pass to Dixon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by Derek White. That one falls. Boston leading by 8. And now the first timeout call here for Boston. And now that we are well past the halfway point of the season, DB, what are you most looking forward to?
I think, Kevin, this is the first time of the year where we start to consider, well, I'll tell you, the playoff positioning is starting to take shape. The potential first-round matchups become intriguing. I can't wait to see how things end up.
Some changes for Golden State. Al Horford, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Klay Thompson in for Moses Moody. Now here's Tatum. His last outing with 20 points. Down low. Here's Garza. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Dixon. Unable to get that one. Boston has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Pajemski, he's checked in for Stephen Curry.
Pajemski.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A 12-point game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Boy, if you think about everything Jason Tatum does for his team, it's at a high level. And he doesn't ever get the full recognition he deserves. This guy is the very definition of franchise player. Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's Kuminga. Still scoreless. And again, no good by Golden State. Here's Walsh. Outside, Simons. Pass to Walsh. 6 to shoot. Here's Garza. Good work defensively by Horford.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And here we go. Fast break. Kuminga's got it. And Boston with the rebound. Now here's Tatum. He's got 8. To the wing on the left. Pritchard with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Dixon. He's got 15. Here's Kuminga. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Now here's Simons. 10 points for him. Good work defensively by Horford.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
2 minutes remaining.
A nice shot by Dixon. Dixon's got 17 now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Simons, the pass to Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. Outside, Simons. The kick out to Tatum. 3-pointer. Pajemski grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The lead now cut to single digits.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
The Warriors shooting there.
Substitution on the court.
The new 5 on the floor. And a new group in for the Celtics. They've got Dixon. Moses Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry.
Boston
And
foul.
it's Post in at the 5, down low.
First
So that's the group
personal
out there for Golden
First
State.
team foul.
There's a relentless effort from Jimmy Butler every night, and he's going to push through the foul and get his shot opportunity.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys, back to you.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Outside, White. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shot. Derek White goes, converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of the shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Here's Curry after the basket by Boston. Curry crashes inside.
I'll tell you, I don't think the defense can do any better. Stephen Curry is just too good. Handles it, can score it in your face. It's unbelievable.
Brown outside. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Celtics leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. Take a look at the Kings. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've got that #1 spot halfway through the year. Not a big deal at this point in the season, but you know that gives these guys a great deal of confidence.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle. You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, 3-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Here's Curry, and he overshot that one, missing. Boston leading by 5. To the middle, here's Tatum. Some solid defense from Butler.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's White. After the miss from Dixon. The 3 from Tatum. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 7.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
Second personal foul for team
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Here's Dixon. Pass to Moody. And there's another turnover by the Warriors. Now a chance to check out which rookies are the best of the best. Still in February, so there is a lot of season left to go. But this group, folks, has separated themselves in the race for Rookie of the Year. And you look at Dixon all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
It's got to be him. In a season where we have a ton of worthy candidates, he has been the most outstanding by far.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And right now for the Warriors, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Dixon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dixon's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Celtics leading by 7. And here is Tatum. 14 points for him. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Curry outside. That one is good again. He's 6 away from the floor with the basket.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Now Pritchard. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Tatum kicks to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Tatum. And they get it back. Tatum with another miss.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Curry. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Curry. He's got 16. Here's Dixon. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston.
Timeout call.
They've led by as many as 14 points. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Different look here for the Warriors. Al Horford, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. Here's Walsh. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Minot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Here's Dixon, covered by Simon. He gets it in there. 32 points for Smooth.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
Celtics leading by 5. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Spurs was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of three. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Both free throws good from Dixon. Boston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Pass to White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard for the past 10 games. These teams have been fantastic on rebound. Number 1, the Celtics.
What a shovel.
Performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly.